how to invest in AI without buying Nvidia. If you've been paying attention to the markets this year, you've probably heard one name on repeat: Nvidia, the stock that became the face of artificial intelligence. Every headline, every chart, every analyst seems to point to Nvidia as the way to invest in the AI revolution. And sure, it's been an incredible story. The company's chips are literally powering the AI boom. But here's the problem. Everyone already knows that. When the whole world is looking in one direction, it's usually worth asking what they're missing. So in this video, let's talk about how to invest in AI without buying Nvidia. Because the truth is, AI isn't one company. It's an entire ecosystem. And there are multiple ways to profit from it, from the data centers that run it, to the infrastructure that powers it, to the software that applies it. Let's start with a simple observation. Every AI model, out from ChatGPT to image generators to self-driving algorithms, runs on infrastructure. That infrastructure doesn't magically appear when someone types a prompt. It's built, powered, and maintained by real companies solving real problems. And those companies, the ones behind the scenes, are often where the biggest long-term opportunities are hiding. Let's begin with the most obvious but overlooked piece: the companies building the systems that use Nvidia's chips, not the chips themselves. Take Supermicro, ticker SMCI. They design and build the high-performance servers that allow AI to actually function at scale. When OpenAI or Meta wants to train a massive model, they don't just buy GPUs and plug them into a wall. They need racks, power management, cooling, integration. That's where Supermicro comes in. In the past year, their revenue exploded as AI demand surged. Their stock jumped over 400% in 6 months, all without the same spotlight Nvidia got. They're the perfect example of a picks and shovels play, selling the tools needed for the gold rush. Next up, the energy side of the equation. AI runs on massive data centers that consume enormous amounts of power. And the more models we train, the more electricity we need. That creates an opportunity for companies that help make energy use more efficient. One of my favorites here is Schneider Electric. They build the automation and energy management systems that data centers rely on to reduce waste, manage cooling, and optimize power usage. In a world where sustainability and cost efficiency matter more than ever, Schneider makes money every time someone upgrades to a smarter, greener system. It's the ultimate save-to-earn business model. Because while most energy companies profit when we use more, Schneider profits when we use less. Now let's move up the stack to the companies actually hosting AI. When you use ChatGPT or Midjourney or any other AI app, that model is running on cloud infrastructure somewhere. That means companies like Microsoft, Amazon, and Oracle are quietly raking in revenue from the explosion in AI computing demand. Microsoft, for example, isn't just investing in OpenAI. It's selling the cloud space where AI models are trained and deployed. Every new startup that builds on OpenAI's API ends up paying Microsoft through Azure. Amazon's AWS is doing the same thing. And Oracle has positioned itself as a specialized AI cloud provider, focusing on high-performance data processing for enterprise clients. So even if you never buy Nvidia, owning shares in these cloud giants means you still benefit every time someone launches or scales an AI application. Let's go a layer higher: the software that connects and monitors AI systems. Most people don't realize that behind every AI product are dozens of other software tools that handle data labeling, model training, deployment, and monitoring. Companies like Snowflake and Databricks are key players here. Snowflake helps businesses manage the data pipelines that feed AI systems. Databricks, on the other hand, helps organizations build, train, and deploy machine learning models using their own data. These companies don't get the same attention as Nvidia, but they're essential to making AI usable and scalable for everyday businesses. They're the plumbing that turns AI from theory into results. Now let's look at the final, and maybe most interesting layer: the industries using AI to reinvent themselves. This is where the technology meets the economy. Think of companies in logistics, healthcare, and finance that are integrating AI directly into their operations. For example, United Health Group uses AI to analyze patient data and improve diagnostics. John Deere uses AI to optimize farming equipment and predict crop yields. UPS uses AI to optimize delivery routes, saving millions of gallons of fuel per year. These aren't AI companies, but they're becoming more profitable because of AI. And in some cases, the market hasn't fully priced in how much those efficiency gains can improve margins. This is a classic second-order effect play, investing in the industries that benefit from AI adoption rather than trying to pick the winners among the companies building it. So when you add it all up, here's what the full AI investment ecosystem really looks like. Hardware: companies like Supermicro. Energy infrastructure: names like Schneider Electric. Cloud providers: Microsoft, Amazon, Oracle. Data and software enablers: Snowflake, Databricks, and others. End users: industries quietly compounding profits from AI adoption. That's 5 distinct layers. and Nvidia sits in just one of them. Now, I'm not saying Nvidia is done. Far from it. They're still the leader in AI chips, and their position is incredibly strong. But it's important to remember that no single company captures all the value in a revolution. During the early days of the internet, it wasn't just Cisco selling routers or Intel selling chips that made fortunes. It was also Amazon building e-commerce, Google building search, and Adobe creating software tools. AI will play out the same way, right, with multiple layers of winners. The key is to diversify across the ecosystem rather than chase the headline. Now, of course, there are risks. AI is evolving quickly, and some of the current hype could cool off. Valuations in certain names are already stretched, especially in software and cloud. And competition is fierce. Every tech company wants a piece of the AI pie. That's why it's crucial to focus on real earnings power and sustainable demand. Hardware makers will face cycles. Cloud providers might see margins fluctuate as compute prices drop. But the companies building the underlying systems and the ones using AI to cut costs and boost productivity will likely be the long-term winners. In conclusion, if you want to invest in AI without buying Nvidia, don't just think about who makes the chips. Think about who makes the world run because of those chips. AI isn't one company, it's a network of hardware, software, energy, and application layers all feeding each other. And some of the best opportunities are sitting quietly in those corners, waiting for the rest of the market to notice. So instead of chasing what everyone's talking about, look for the companies building the infrastructure that makes AI possible. Because history shows that's where the real money tends to be made. If you want to see my full breakdown of the next wave of under-the-radar AI infrastructure stocks, the ones I believe could double or triple over the next few years, check out the next video linked right here on screen or in the description below. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious, invest smart, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious, invest smart, and I'll see you in the next one.